And welcome to Pokedil's TV spin and go session with me, Chris Kiefert. I'm going to be taking you through spins. We'll see if we get any decent ones. I'll try and give you guys tips and tricks, strategy, all the things that I have been using and learned in spins over the years. My favorite format by far. Some news on PokerStars. They have launched a new VIP system, so Rakeback is coming back to PokerStars. Seems like they want to take GG Poker to the wire and try and recapture some of their market share. So if you don't have PokerStars or you want to get in touch, we can help you get set up there, no problem at all. Just contact us via Facebook or contact at pokerdeals.com. Yeah, very big changes. I've noticed that there's more regs, at least in the last few days, since the changes, and I hope that is not a trend that's going to continue, but it tends to happen. So let's see what we get today. Maybe we'll get some interesting spots against some regs, but I really hope that isn't the case, because things were going quite well on there, and obviously any kind of traffic of regs in the games massively reduces your win rate, so something to look out for if you are playing those games. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright. Alright, don't recognise either of these players. Hopefully they are both fish, but we will soon find out. Don't recognise either of these players. Hopefully. Obviously a pretty good board for us. It's not going to hit the small blind range and not too hard on the big blind range. Obviously small blind will have some jackers as well, but it's good that we have the jack of hearts that just blocks some of his flush draws, and we get raised. This kind of blows, but he'll still have some flush draws here. I don't like the fact we have a jack of hearts. He's going to check raise those quite often. But don't really know what he's doing. Just flattered with kings in the small blind. So that's obviously not a good start. I think he is going to have a bunch of like ace-x suited potentially that just flat. You know, king 10 suited, some of these just flat as well, so I think if we're folding a jack there in this kind of field where players are quite bad in general, it might not be the best thing to do. We'll see what we get now. Obviously continuing here. A good and a bad turn. There's some nut hands that obviously get in there. You know, king 10 and flushes, ace jack. We're not folding, but we're definitely not loving the situation. We'll probably fold if we get raised from the genius though, because he's not really raising anything worse. And this is obviously an amazing river. The question is, do we just show? I think if in doubt, we just go for it. I don't think he's really going to bluff again on that card, so just going to go for it. Play a part in position against the genius. Not folding a king of clubs here. It's a good turn for our range. He's going to have some better hands that have to fold, just like some random ace 5, ace 7 that continued. We do beat these now. Do I want to bluff him off his hand? Don't really see much reason to. The river we beat a lot of ace highs, so I don't think we need to go super hard there. We'll pull up another game when we get warmed up. Not bothering to slow play on this, just c-betting everything. That's cool. Good turn for us. He's going to have some draws. He probably has a 5x now that he's checked the turn, because he probably bets his flush draws and straight draws. Doesn't call us. This one we're folding. Let's see here. Trying a little ISO with 7-3 off. Worked like a dream. This one's obviously going in. Get cooled. Nope, no joy. Let's get another one on the go. I think this music might be a bit mellow for my mood right now. Auto table function is not working super good. Alright, 1, 2, 5. Let's get one of these in the bag. Let's see what we get. Alright, ace 4 suited. This is going to be calling for sure. Need to put. I think we're going to go for some stronger music here. Even though I do like synthwave in general. Nope, we're not going to go for this either. Calling here, queen high is going to be good most of the time. Checks back. We're still going to be good most of the time. Don't really need to turn my hand into a bluff, and I'm definitely not value betting versus other queen highs, so. Against a reg, I would shove this, but I don't think I really need to against someone I don't really know. Alright, this sounds a bit happier. I can get on board with this. 5-2 suited. He's been quite active, that guy. Jack 9 suited. He checks, so he probably has some sort of pair, because it's a really good barrel card. Like, I would just barrel this with everything. So, might try and get a small pair to call. Let's see what I had in the previous one. That's definitely going in. Let's go. Yeah. punishing us so far with these. Gonna go for a bet here. Protect my equity a little bit. He does call. And he does have a 10. Could just check and bluff catch river. I think that's also fine. I'm going to go for one with the 3 jack 5. This guy has been raising everything. So I'll try one. Not even going to slow play these boards against unknowns, just going to pretty much bet everything. 4s is obviously going in. I think we'll just be jamming this one. 10-8 would be a call. He's thinking about it. Good. We like a fold there. This kind of blows, but I don't think we have much option. And Nicole has removed my. Well. Like I said, I'm just going to bet against unknowns. This raise kind of sucks. And I think at this price we can't fold. That's just obviously the worst turn. This flush and the open-ended straight draw get there, so pretty easy fold for us. I don't know if enough players are really check raise bluffing that often enough, so we could even potentially exploitatively fold. Yeah, we're not winning these all-ins. We've got a good turn though, and that's a good river. That's perfect, keeping us in the game. This guy's not going to bluff shove often enough, and saying that he does, but he probably just has it. This one's going in. Let's get this in. Called. Alright, now's the time to win. Come on. Way. This is obviously a very good board. Oh, did I accidentally bet pot there? I don't know how that even happened. I think we're just going to act like we gave up here. It doesn't look like it really has anything. And this is obviously getting jammed on. Take our time like we're bluffing. Queen 2 is super close, so I'm going to let it go against this guy. Really getting snapped a lot. This is a really good flop for us. Perfect turn, 0 outs, dream spot. Let's move this one so we actually get them popping up in the right places. Alright. Took it down. That's what we want to see. King 10, 12 BV. Obviously folding. I think King 10 is just a little bit too light to be shoving there. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. I guess we just fold that. Alright, down to 10 BB, easy decisions. If you have any questions, feel free guys, happy to answer any if I can. Let me know what you play. Spin's by far my favourite format. Get to play every hand. This is a pretty interesting spot. I don't know if I've seen him shove before. This kind of sucks. Just jam. think we might take this on. I don't think he does this with like ace king or ace queen, so alright, let's hold this one. That was a very nice one for us. Like, he just shoves small pairs, and if he happens to shove any worse ace X, then we're just doing really, really well there. He bet it pretty quick, but I think we just bluff catch this with the straight blocker. He hits the 10. No problem. Alright, ace 9 suited. Ace king's obviously going in. Alex FC. Do I want to raise? He's raised enough buttons, this guy. I'm just going to get this one in. As you can see, Jack 8 suited. Pretty terrible. Good turn for us. No joy though. But yeah, I don't really like it. I think that's quite poor from him. Alright, let's see what this one brings us. 3x. Frula. Alex is all in. Easy fold for us. 3-4, pretty easy. 5-2, very easy. That's what we like, easy decisions. Jack 6 will be limping. We'll be value raising the king queen. We have a lot of good barrel cards here, so I'm just gonna, and this is one of them. Okay, well, easy fold. King low kicker just paying passive line. I mean, regs can have ace-x in the check back range. I'm not sure about unknowns, so I think we can still go check call mode. So he could be value betting, or he could just have a bunch of draws like any jack x, any queen x, some flush draws that decide to start betting. So we're just in bluff catch mode. This one I'm going to be betting. I'm barreling again. We have overs there. I think we're gonna have to call this guy. I don't think he pots a 10 on the turn, right? Like, what does he pot on that turn? He's like basically repping queen jack that checked, and ace x that checked. So I'm just gonna have to call this one. So he didn't bet the flush draw on the flop, which is kind of interesting. And we're massively under repped there with a king. Obviously calling there. Oh well. Oh, we hit though. Not the best board after raising, but I still think it's profitable to bet. I mean, he still can have some like queen 9, queen 10, 10, 9, 10, 7, but I don't think we want to bluff raise this one, so. He's been playing fairly snug, this guy. I kind of want to just shove it in on him, but I think I'm going to just take a flop. 30 BB, taking him in raise range. Wow, and this guy just jams. Okay, delay C bets are like whenever a player can bet an ace-x board and they check, they're probably up to something, so I'm not going to defend with that one. And he has had tight tendencies so far. This is good. We're quite ahead of the Jack X range as well, so I think we might even... He probably has Showdown when he can bet this board, and this one I'm just betting. I don't think we can do too much in terms of value betting here because we can have all the flushes and he's going to be scared of that. So, checked the flop with a flush draw. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, we have them all. I mean, in case it's some random bluff, like whatever, it's costing me nothing. So he checked the flop with a flush draw, which is interesting. So this is 3.3, so I'm folding that one. I think we're going to check call and then check shove turns. We'll actually be leading that turn. He folds, which is a shame for us. He's too suited now. Min raise. I got no idea about this guy's min raise range, so I think we just see a pot in position. Hit the 2. Obviously calling one bet there. It's a pretty draw heavy board. Be interesting to see what he does in turns. This does hit my range, so I mean 2 BB. I'm not folding for this size. That's a pretty good river. I'm just hoping he has something now. Does he have any flushes with min raise? Pre to the A7, A8, Ace. I think might be a bit thin, but I think if he has any A6, he's gonna call. Could be a bit thin though. This guy keeping alive against us. Just calling down now. It kind of sucks that he checks the flop, but we're obviously not folding. Ace-X or nothing, or a checked pair, but I'm just cool. 4-3. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think we're going to limp call a shove. Obviously calling this, try and take it away on later streets. Interesting that he leads here. I think I'm going to call. Obviously calling there. And this we're definitely taking away, and I don't need to go all in. I don't see how he bets anything other than 2 pair plus there, like especially on that run out. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Some difficult decisions so far in some kind of messy spots. 4 BB. Okay, I guess we just elect to let that go. We have better calls there. Calling the 9-8, hit the 9. He likes his 1 BB bets. Not the best turn, but it seems like he doesn't really like it either. I don't think we get any value, so we're going to have to go for a check. Just bets now. He bets so quickly as well. I mean, we literally have the worst hand almost that we can have on that board. The way the run out's gone. He should be betting other hands, but maybe he slows down. Kind of sucks. Again, as I said, we're getting some tricky spots. Tricky spots. Okay. Now we'll be going for this one. I think we're just going to shove this one. So he hits the board pretty well with his min raise with a 6-8. I think I'm going to get a lot of folds and a lot of better hands to fold, so could shove pre-flop. I have no idea about his min raise range. This one is not a good board for us. It's a good turn. And I definitely have to call to this sizing. Don't think I want to raise. Check. I just have to hope he was bluffing. I don't think we can start turning into a bluff. I could bluff, I guess. Like, I think he probably just bets all his flushes when he gets there. Kryptonites. Yeah. Alright, 3-bet from the ace-5, pretty easy fold. Alright, we check raising the 9-6 suited, especially to this sizing. Hit the dream turn. And the dream river backdoor flush, he's definitely not going to see that one coming. Nine, 5, 9, pretty good board for the sixes. Block some of the draws. Just wondering whether to value bet against a 5. I think I will. Interesting 3x strategy there. Don't recommend that. Min raise buttons. Not our board. Hits the big blind check back range super hard, so just gonna check folds. Otherwise you'll be defending way too often there. Kryptonite. Try limp against him. This is very wide. I wouldn't do this against regs. It's not one I want to check raise, so I'm just gonna outright bet it. Snowy, 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 snowy. I think we will raise you for value. Well, he's never folding a 9, so we're basically trying to fold some sort of King X that didn't shove pre, so it's just never going to happen, I mean. Wow, we win with Jack High. How is this possible? This kind of sucks, but we do have a draw to the straight as well. We do get there with the straight. If he has a flush, he has a flush. I mean, Queen 4. This one's right on the peg, 8BB, with the Queen 4 blind v blind. So again, be careful with your shove charts. Don't need to be shoving marginals against unknowns. Checks. I mean, he's going to shove a lot King X pre-flop, so I don't think he has any of this. He might start trying to bluff a jack. I don't see how we're getting any value. Just needed to bluff, really. It was a bad run out for us to get value. Fives, get them in. Same for ace X off. Alright, flipping. Nice, nice, nice run out. Ace 8 is going to be going in against everything. Queen 6. Alright, we've got 275s in a good position to win both. Jack 10 will be calling. Alright, we get there. Heads up, let's go. Take the 75. If we can get both of these, this would be nice. Shoving the King Jack. Don't know anything about this guy on the left. 9's obviously a snap call, and crushing him. 1.7 will call. Wow, he chops. That turn, the 5, is pretty horrendous. His check raise are going to consist of like 5, 6, 5, 4 flush draws, 7x. So yeah, that turn hits him. Not really good for us. I think we're going to barrel, and if he has a jack and wants to call us off, then he can. But we're just going to shove that now and just pray he can fold. Queen Jack, we're continuing. 10-8, we're calling. Let's go! That's what you want to see. 0 equity. Do I want to turn my Queen High into a bluff? I think we do. Not too sure about that one. Alright, 7 of clubs, let's go. Dragos, recognise this player, and I have a note on him, so let's see what we get. Definitely calling with club draw, straight draw, over. We can have a 4x. Yes, 7, 8, 7, 9. I mean, could try and bluff raise there, but I'm not sure I like it too much. Shoving this one. Calling one bet here. Let's see, that 10 is not the best. 10-7, 10-9, 9-7, 9-5, 7-5, 7-4, flush draws. It's just a bit weak, I think. raise this. Could be better turns, but I still have to continue with some of my strong straight draws. Like, I don't really care if he shoves, it's a pretty easy decision, so I'm just going to turn this off. It is crazy how often this works. 9-4 off there, getting it through. Kings, I could just check, but I think I'm just going to raise him, and that's what we want. Let's hope he's alright. He's 5 suited. We hit the king. That is what you want to see. Drawing dead. Almost. Alright, we got those two in. That was nice. Dragos. What note do I have on you? Flats 3x. Ah, okay. Alright, going alright so far. Dragos. Alright, second flush draw on the left. Looks like he doesn't really know what he wants to do. I think I'm just gonna raise now, save my decision making. Don't want to check call and then have to make other decisions. I mean, I'm gonna be good against practically everything there. And we do get there, so we get heads up. Queen Jack, this is a good one. I'm just going to see my equity. It's going to be horrible to get check raised with the Queen Jack here. And we're going to be ahead like a decent chunk of the time as well. I mean, we have 10x here, we have a 2, we have some kings that can call. Queen Jack is one of our weaker hands. Nah. Just give this one up. Just going to equity protect on the left. By that I mean there's a lot of cards that come out that really suck for the 7 with a hand that he holds. That might outdraw me, so if I can get those to fold, like if I can get any 10, 8 or whatever to fold in this spot, it's really good for me. Any like overcard. This is obviously a cool. It's always funny, you flop the world like that and then brick. That's the game. Do I want to check raise? No, I don't. Alright, good turn for us. Praying for some barrels now. Let's go. I can't even say his name. Dinupa. Just calling. No need to really raise. We're just value towning ourselves, I think. And it's obviously a good river. I think. Give him the chance to bluff shove with that sizing. He did have 2 pair. I don't think he's calling much more. Good turn on the right, hitting the trips. I think at this SPR we are going to raise. Jack 10 is going to be good here a good portion of the time. It's like deja vu with the King 6. take it with the jack high. It's definitely our turn. I expect him to 3-bet shove with ace X's, so I'm just going to be playing this for stacks. He's going to have some better 5s. 14. I don't think I need to call this. Technically I should be, but I don't think I need to. Get exact same spot the next step. There he goes. Well, it's too strong. I hate it, but like it's just too strong. And we do hit. That's another 75 we take down. Beautiful. I think we can value bet B7 now. Oh, getting a good run. Getting a good run. Thank you, Zaxor. Thank you very much. Enjoying the new chest. Yeah, I was one of the lucky ones. Like they were testing on me the new system beforehand, so I was getting 40% rake back for a while. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Now they're offering it to everyone, so I don't feel quite so special anymore. I've got him down as a fish, that's what purple means, but I still think fishes are capable of folding some hands, not the chests. Yeah, I didn't get the chests in a test. I think they were just the normal. The static chests. No, I don't think so. What's the static chests? Yeah, I know. It's I was just getting the challenges. Check raise. Are you raising me with 4x? Do I need to take this away from you? I think I need to bluff shove this one in case he's check raising me with the 4x. Some sort of. I mean, I raised pre-flop, so. Nice. 10 spins, right? Yeah, it's interesting how they're choosing the points. Like, mine is super low. It's only like I mean, I don't play that much. It's only like 1,000 points or something. Are they just gonna like escalate it? Oh, that's bad. Are they just gonna like escalate it so that every time you complete it, they just increase your challenge? Because like that's what happened to me. If I completed it, it was like, okay, we're going to increase your challenge. And then if you didn't make it, they moved it back down. So I wonder if they're just going to keep doing that. Ah, okay. I thought that's what they were testing, like to see how much they could push people, and whether if they just kept giving them slightly bigger challenges each time, you know, that hooked them. Oh, okay. They really were testing then if yours jumped from 40k to 10. 40k is a lot of points to start off with. Well, I guess it depends how much you were playing. I wasn't playing anything, so they definitely got me playing a lot more than I used to. It's pretty nice though. I mean, Stars is such an amazing site to play on. Getting rake back there is just absolutely golden. But I was saying at the start of the stream, like, I've even noticed this week there seems to be quite a few more regs. So I'm just hoping that's not a trend. Yeah, better get grinding hard then. Can he fold? That's the question, isn't it? Can this guy fold? I don't think he's just slow playing aces or kings or queens like this, so I think we can just barrel. Yeah, that's nice. How many hours are you getting in a day? Doesn't bet the ace high board, but got a call here. 8 to 10. Wow, that is solid. Absolutely solid. There you go, folks. Look at that. Checks ace high board. Be wary. Golden turn. Over avatars. 8 to 10 hours, man. I could never do that now. This is just no way. You enjoy it. I mean, how many years have you been playing? Yeah, you always want to look out for like any football club avatar. That's like the usual sign of an amateur, right? That's always what you want to see. When you see that football club sign in their avatar, you know that it's going to be alright. Raises, checks an ace high board. Getting suckered in again here. Okay. I'm gonna have to call this amount. Yeah, see, look, again guys, raising, checking ace high boards. Like, you know, you're just gonna see it so often. Nice. Oh, well, we better not play each other then. What's on stars, or where are they on stars now, I guess? Now the rate back's back, I guess they're back. You need to tell me your username, this is not fair, I was playing tens. Bet value. Yeah, I thought so. See where we get 10-7 suited. No. I think I'm just gonna let this go against this guy. It's a bit weak. Yeah? Well, I'm gonna have to block out my name now or something so that no one finds this. Or I'll have to just start getting the GTO charts out and playing properly. Yeah, I recognize your name, that is for sure. Just let me know if it pings up again, yeah? Come on. So come on, what would be your tips for the tens? What are they telling you in the smart spin? What are they saying is what are the tricks that we should be doing? Okay. Let this guy start bluffing off now. What note do I have on him? Reg, question mark. Yeah, I've seen him a fair amount. What are they saying to do in the $10 spins? What are the like tendencies other than people are a bit bad? I think we will raise for value. There's a couple of like open-enders and flush draws, and I don't think he calls a raise with a 4 there, so I'm going to check it over to him. And, well, we're obviously calling this whether we can value raise. Pretty interesting. Does he have King Jack? Okay, I think I'm just going to value raise. Yeah, just play solid. That's what I think in the 10s. Although I think there's a lot of exploits in the 10s. I mean, the play is really bad. Really bad in the 10s. But I wonder how it will change the rate back. Like, I think there's just going to be so many people moving to stars now. 5-4. This is not going to be going in, unfortunately. 7-6. We have a Crush Fest, which is the series of videos geared to be... Yeah, that's the thing, right? When you have so much data in the... That's the thing with stables, it's like almost an unfair advantage because you can pool everybody's statistics together and get all the tendencies and then just share it amongst the group. It's like a really unfair advantage. 1.6. Killing us here, killing us. Alright, I say that's going in. Yeah, I've definitely noticed there's a lot more regs on the 25s. I don't know if that's just the rate back coming in this month, but for sure I notice a difference. That's the thing, right? That's always the question. How far before it's not fair? Like, are charts okay? Hood, you know, getting third-party software. I mean, where do you draw the line? There's so many lines. Let's see, 8-6. We're still betting this for value. Top 2 pair. There are some straights that get their flushes, but some of these were check raise as well. It's the horrible river. He's going to have a bunch of 1-pair club type hands as well. Doesn't lead. Can I get value? 10-7, 10. I think it's a bit thin. You got a referral link. I used to be in a spin stable, but like I said, I can't do the hours anymore. I just don't enjoy it. I did it for like 12 years. I'm just not going to enjoy 8 to 10 hour days playing poker anymore. So I don't really want to just check call or shove, so I'm just going to shove myself. Oh well. Yeah, so I think Stars did change their policies, right? I remember. Right, I don't know exactly what it was. But how much study time do you do? Like, that's the real question, right? What's the study time? Alright, now we're just going to be barreling this off. Definitely on this card. He's going to have a lot of Jack and 10x, so we can't go too hard here. 3 to 6 hours. It's not that much study really for like professional game. I mean, I remember playing the higher games. If you're not just putting in the hours, tons of hours in the solvers, I mean, you just get left behind. I think 10 to 25 is like whatever. You don't need to do maybe that much. That 8 hits his check calling range quite nicely. I'm not going to do anything else here. Do I want to bluff? I do have some king highs in my checking range there, so I'm going to go for it. I check, so I just have to hope I'm chopping with some kings. Queen highs. Nope, not that one. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they change. They're very, very, very soft when I was playing them these last few weeks. Very soft. Be interesting to see. What do I want this guy? Reg. Okay. Yeah, but I still think there's a load of exploitative play you can still do on the 25s. Like it's nowhere near GTO. King 6, King 8 is going to be a call. Oh, that was pretty nice. Getting some good wins in here. You have to come more often, Zaxor. Giving some luck. I think we're decently up for this session. Yeah, very nicely up for the session. What's your chip EV on the spins? What are people getting now? Like, what are people getting in the 50s chip EV? If for those of you who don't know, chip EV is a standard way of measuring how well people are doing in spins. Just means how many chips you can expect per game. An expected value. Well that's good. Yeah, don't check. I mean, that's a key thing to do. Yeah, it's like that's honestly such a good thing to do. Don't check your cashier and don't check your EV. I used to take the EV line off my graph. This one, he's a reg, so I'm shoving. Just take that EV line off your graph. Honestly, like it's the best thing. Yeah, every 5 seconds you're like clicking the line, you're clicking your bankroll. It's just a distraction. Like you can't do anything about it. But we're all human beings, I guess. It's a habit. It's easy to get into, but not a useful one. Who's your favourite streamer? Obviously, besides the poker deals streams, so who's your favourite streamer? Hard to pick one because they're all good or they all suck. Hitting the gut shot, pretty low stack depth. Betting for value now. I could. There's quite a few draws. I think he bets his flush draws to flop. I don't think he bets a 7. Oh, what a dream turn. Get that in there. He calls. I don't think he's going to call a 7 again on the river. He has like some 6-4, 8-6 as double open-enders and some heart flush draws, so I'm going to go and check call mode. I still want hands like King, Queen, Ace, King to continue, so I'm betting some more there. Well, I don't want to see King, Queen now, obviously, but we're not folding. Tonka. Yeah, I don't watch too many streamers, to be honest. I try to limit my watching to Netflix and my girlfriend. Squid Games. That kind of stuff. Do enough of poker in my normal life, spending extra time in there as well. Got to get some balance. Plup is also replace platform fighters. Interesting. We have Nicole, our producer, in the office here. She loves video games. I think Valorant is the one that she plays. You got timed out there. Time consuming. Your girlfriend is time consuming. I hope she's not, not watching. Alright, 7s is going in. Alright, I think we'll make these the last games. Win the both. Call it a day. I think we're up a couple of hundred, pretty nice. Muxa. Alright, get Limshov, no worries. Is she what qualifies as a plus EV girlfriend? Let's hear it. Let's hear what qualifies. The one that lets you grind and play poker 8 hours a day, I guess. Supportive in the downswings. Yeah, I mean, I did have trouble with that before. Poker and relationships, if it's your full-time job, really can be a bit tricky. Ordinarily I'll go smaller, but I just want to make sure this guy knows I'm not folding. Yeah, and it's just the hours as well. Like sometimes you're just not in sync with the hours. He has the 8-10 suited, so that kind of blows. But we're going to get both of these done. Yeah, or they come and talk to you while you're playing and think you can have a regular conversation. It's like, would I come to your work in the middle of the day and ask you for something? But like, it's just the mindset. Some people just don't understand. Queen 6. This guy, I'm gonna get it in. Yeah. Good river. Pretty safe. Just gonna bluff a bunch of clubs, straight draws. Okay. Hopefully value bet a jack, and we can get value. What do your parents think if you're playing poker? It's a pyramid scheme. It's funny that like people still think that. I remember when I first played poker, I mean this was just 12, 13 years ago. It's still like everyone just didn't think he was serious. Alright, it's nice, got that one in. Okay. Last game. Let's see if we can get the double win in. Really crushing this session. Don't think there's any need to raise. Yeah, good. We're up like 300 or something. Pretty nice. Have to determine a bankroll before we start seeing if we get in any 50s and what we think. Don't want to value bet. No. Might get him to make some bluff. He has some better jacks, which kind of sucks, but you forced them to accept you playing poker. Yeah, it was the same for mine. Well, my dad was okay with it because my brother already made money. My brother had already took a year out from uni. He bought a car, and then I was like, okay, you need to show me exactly what you're doing right now. So my parents already kind of knew it was a possibility, and we always used to watch late night poker with my dad, you know, watch the Devilfish. So they weren't too bad. My mom for sure. But then when you're paying rent and everything, like, you know, where they can't really complain. This guy's called everyone so far. So I think I'll like to let that one go. What did he have? Queen. So he did have a flush draw and he didn't bluff it. That is interesting. Yeah, that's it. Once they start seeing the results, I remember my I had a girlfriend at the time, and her mum was always like, when's he gonna get a real job? Like, same for my friend's parents. When's he gonna get a real job? And I remember when I bought a car, like a really nice car, and then that's when people stopped talking because they can see the results. But it took a long time. I mean, friends, uni. Yeah, it was tough. They all think you're going to lose your money. It's just seen as gambling, isn't it? That's public perception. But I think it's a lot more widely known now. Yeah, they always tell you about the 100 they won at the casino, but then they don't tell you about every other weekend that they lost. That's the usual story. If someone's not telling you about their losses and only their wins, I guarantee you they're probably not a winning player. Right, and that's it. Double win to end. It was a super good session. Let's see here, like a good 400 up or something. So a really, really nice session. Thanks everybody for joining. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you got some value from the content. Thank you, Zaxor, for keeping me company. I find it almost impossible to try and have a conversation and play, so hopefully the play did not deteriorate drastically. But yeah, thanks for joining. And yeah, tomorrow we have heads up battle. Me and Matt in the office going to war again. Managed to take 2-1 against him last week. That will be at 3 p.m. CET, so make sure to join in for that. All previous streams are on YouTube. Head over there if you haven't already. Search Poker Deals. Hit subscribe. We have all of our content on there. And yeah, hope you're having a good week, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you'll join tomorrow. It'll